Hi there, this is Alfie Whattam from London Tech Talks podcast. Today I'm joined by Karina, and we're going to talk about a few things on the digital and technology side. Thanks for joining me, Karina.
Thank you, Alfie, for asking me to join you.
All good. All right, so just to give the viewers some context, can you start by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. So I graduated as a software engineer around 11 years ago from Venezuela. I have worked in all type of roles, from back-end, front-end, even technology support, technical support, to manager now.
Mm-hmm.
And I have worked in several industries, from e-commerce, advertising to travel. And yeah,
Okay.
and here I am.
Awesome. And what are you currently working on? What's your current role? And give us an overview of what you're currently doing.
So I'm working right now as a software engineer manager for Expedia. My main role has three basic pillars, which is being in charge of the delivery of the team,
Mm-hmm.
making sure that we are gathering the requirements and completing everything with the requirements. The second pillar is the career progression, so helping my team to progress on their career paths, making sure that I am giving them the tools that they need so they can grow inside the company. And then the third one is the technical excellency, so making sure that we are developing everything on the best, using the best tools, making sure that we are not dropping our code quality and things like that. So having discussions on architecture and guiding the team.
Brilliant. So basically you do everything. Many different things to wear. Yeah.
Many different roles, but I have a great support system also, so it's amazing.
Brilliant. All right. So obviously we're filming this during lockdown. What's your lockdown experience been like?
My team is already split. So I have part of my team in Cluj and part of my team in London. So we were already working a lot online. Our dailies were already on Blue Jeans. We already had everything was on Slack. We always tried to have conversation on Slack. If there was a big architecture that we need to decide, then we always drop, let's go into a call. Let's drop into a 5 minutes conversation just to see what decisions we need to take. I think that it's been the most difficult part was it's around the team.
Mm-hmm.
That the team in London, they were very much used to doing pair programming.
Mm-hmm.
So with the lockdown, it's been very difficult for them to do this type of thing. So the collaboration has been it was a little bit tricky at the beginning.
Yes.
But impressive enough, we have accomplished even more that we accomplished in the past year.
Yes.
We have a metric on the GitHub commits that we have done, all the pull requests and commits and merges that we have done, and it has gone to the roof since the lockdown started.
Wow.
Which it's very good for the company because it means that we are delivering a lot of projects, but it means that as a manager, I need to make sure that my team is taking care of themselves in a healthy way, because it means that sometimes they're working more than expected, or they're staying longer hours, or so it's a tricky situation because you need to make sure that everyone is keeping healthy.
Yes, no, absolutely. Bit of a sidetrack, Karina, but out of interest, do you have any advice for other managers that are also running teams that are in different locations? Because obviously one team in London, one team elsewhere, that must be quite tricky. Is there anything in particular that you found which has been quite successful in doing that?
One of the things is always have a counterpart on the other team. So try to always have like a lead type of role that you can count on the other side, because when you are a leader of several people, especially like I said, that are in different locations, then it's very difficult to make sure the career progression of the people on the other side, especially if you're not on the day-to-day. So, but if you have someone there that can mentor them, that can lead them when they are a little bit, a little bit unsure, then it's the best. So always try to have, even if you don't have the role as a person,
Yeah,
have someone to step up and be a lead for the team.
that's good advice. That's a good point. Wicked. Well, look, a lot of people that watch these videos, Karina, are quite new to technology. They're IT grads, junior developers. You've obviously been in this industry for a while, back-end, front-end developer, now manager. Have you got any advice to people that are just starting out in their tech careers?
I would say be technology agnostic, be language agnostic. There was a time that companies were looking for a Java developer, were looking for a Python developer, but right now companies are they are willing to invest on the good people.
Mm,
So companies want someone that is good at problem solving, that have the skill to solve the needs that they have. It doesn't matter if you're going to use Python, if you're going to use Java, if whatever you're going to use, because at the end the technology world changes so much, it evolves so much that, you know, I remember the JavaScript that I'm writing right now is not the same JavaScript that I was writing when I graduated, for example.
yes.
And it's the same language.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
talking about the same language here. So I would recommend to try to be language agnostic. Don't try to learn all the intricacies of one language. Try to learn how to solve a problem.
Yeah. 100%. It kind of goes back to what I say, in that you should hire for attitude and then train for skill, because skills can be learned. You know, Python, JavaScript, whatever, you can learn it. But having a problem solving mindset, that's something that it becomes a little bit more of an attitude thing, which is more important oftentimes than the technical skills involved. Yeah, so it's good to hear
Correct.
your page. Cool. Well, look, just to finish off, if we were to look into your crystal ball into the future, right? Are there any sort of cutting edge technologies or bleeding edge tools that you're excited about, that you're passionate about, and that you think will have a big impact on the future?
Well, with the whole situation that's happened with coronavirus, I think that one of the things that I look forward is to see how the companies are going to keep moving after this, because
Yeah.
the industry is going to change. Like not only our industry, but all industries are going to change. Like, we know that we can work from home. We know that we can work from the office. We know that we need better tools when you're working from home and when you're working from the office. And you have to allow teams to be independent of where they are,
Yeah.
to work together. So I'm pretty much looking forward to see how the technology works creates tools to
Mhm.
allow all these new way of workings that not only have started now, but I think they're going to continue.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you gave some good examples earlier when you mentioned Slack and Blue Jeans and some other tools that can be really helpful for people when sort of working from home. But completely agree. It's quite interesting to see, this whole COVID situation has kind of set remote working. It's pushed it forward by at least 10 years, in that it was
Yeah.
probably going to happen anyway, but now it's happened, and and it is where it is, and here to stay. Most likely, a lot of the companies that we speak to, after the whole situation dies down and gets back to normal, the majority of them will be allowing working from home a couple of days a week. So yeah, it's interesting to hear you say that, because it's definitely on point.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for taking the time, Karina. If anybody has any further questions for you, I'll tag you on LinkedIn. Are they okay to reach out to you and drop you a message?
Yes, please do. I have also worked as a mentor for several years now, so I'm happy to help and give advice to anyone.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for your time. And for those that are watching, please click follow for more videos like this.